Hi everyone, I'm Matt, and we're looking at divine intervention. Does it exist? Is it just coincidence? Who knows? Let's have a look.
A question. When was the last time you almost died? Did the experience leave you with a renewed belief in divine intervention or a kind of protective sixth sense? If not, perhaps this video will. And a warning, it could be disturbing to some viewers.
It's spring 2022 in one of the largest suburbs of Buenos Aires, González Catón, Argentina. As the security camera rolls, we see a blue metro train arriving at a station with numerous passengers on the platform waiting to board. Then a woman in white stumbles towards the platform and then fully collapses directly in between two train cars.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, we wouldn't show you this if it didn't have a happy ending. But take another look. She falls face forward through the narrow gap and onto the tracks below. Her fall timed perfectly with the passing of the gap. The onlookers are shocked and cover their
Yeah, I can see the guy
faces in dismay. But soon, emergency responders arrive and are able to pull the woman out safe and sound. Author Heidi Hollis believes
How did she get pulled out from that safe and sound?
this was no mere coincidence.
I think there was a higher power at work.
Oh. If anyone's religious watching this, fair play to you. I believe everyone's got a right to believe in what they believe, as long as it doesn't mean that other people are forced to believe what you believe. But coincidences and good fortune, these are things that don't have to be ascribed to the divine all the time.
Work here that may have intervened and helped the situation.
What about somebody who's really unlucky in that situation? What about someone who was accidentally bumped and then they landed it in the train tracks? Would you say that was divine intervention?
Along to end up the way that it did.
Could this be video evidence of divine intervention? While the number of total claims
She just got really lucky. And I noticed, I think when she first fell over, she was almost, there was like a little gap. I think that's between the carriages. So she's probably lucky that she fell through that first.
is unknown, the Vatican has confirmed roughly 1,500 miracles since the 1500s.
Yes, they would, wouldn't they?
Hollis says this video should make you a believer too.
There's this wonderful idea that we have guardian angels, which are divine beings from God that make sure that we don't leave this earth before our time. I really think that her guardian angel spared her.
Hollis also considers if this may be proof that humans have a biological sixth sense to protect themselves.
It had to be so precise and so perfect. Had she not gone...
Yes, but these things happen. There's loads of cases where she wouldn't have been lucky. It would have been, she might have died. But unfortunately, you can't prescribe everything that happens, which is to the positive, to be divine intervention, whilst completely negating all the bad things that happen as being divine intervention.
Had she not collapsed the way that she did, there's no way she would have come out unscathed. She might not have made it.
We've been taught that humans have 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. But there is another semi-sense, proprioception, which helps us track where our bodies are in space. Could this additional sense be what saved this woman's life? Let's see what our experts think.
I don't know if she was drunk or she was fainting or she felt ill. Doesn't really go into detail around it, but I don't think she had a sense of where she was there, to be honest, as she was doing a somersault into a moving train.
First, forensic video analyst Michael Primo takes a look to see if the video is even real.
Based on the physical aspects of the scene, the woman is definitely in the video. There is multiple subjects that she travels past, position of shadow and light information that would have been difficult to fabricate with a lower quality video like this.
So if the video is real, could this be evidence of a miracle?
When we look at the definition of miracles, we look at things that are rare and unexplained. But more importantly, they're things that are worked for the good. In this case, this woman's life is spared in a dramatic way. This is clearly worked for the good. And the mere fact that she had such a rare occurrence, we have to say that this might qualify as a miracle.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a miracle she survived unscathed. But I wouldn't say that miracle was part of the divine. That miracle is just she got lucky. But you wouldn't attribute everybody that's lucky to the positive. Why would you? Sorry, it annoys me. It annoys me that you could turn around and go, "Oh, why does all these good things happen?" Well, divine intervention. Why does all the bad things happen? God works in mysterious ways.
Yet O'Neill says the Catholic Church does not declare.
There was a plane. I think it was it Air France or something like that. It might not have been, but I think there was a sole survivor child. I think he crashed on the ocean, and they found the child sort of on a piece of wreckage. Survived, single or sole survivor. And you would go, "Oh, divine intervention! That child, miracle, sole survivor of a plane crash that killed 200 people." But then you go, "So the other 200 people weren't worthy of any divine intervention." Oh, but God works in mysterious ways.
Miracles lightly.
When it comes to the investigation of miracles by the Vatican, there's just not enough proof. When we talk about healing miracles, we have the disease before and the lack of disease after. So in the case of this woman falling into a train, could there be any test to prove it's a miracle? There's no such test. We just have to take it on faith, perhaps.
So it's possible we're witnessing a true miracle, but is there any evidence angels could have been involved?
The concept.
No, because if angels were involved, then why wouldn't they push that man slightly left? That then she would have bumped into him and he might have grabbed hold of her, rather than letting her barrel roll into a train and obviously probably injuring herself in some way.
Of guardian angels or angels in general is pervasive across many religions. But here there's no proof that in fact an angel is present. We can only go by the chances of death of somebody tumbling into a train. Perhaps there's an angel here, but we may never know.
Physicist Dr. Michio Kaku says the body itself is the miracle, specifically that power of proprioception.
Proprioception is the ability to unconsciously manipulate the human body in 3 dimensions in order to avoid danger or to perform certain miraculous tasks. So it's not a guardian angel, it's not a fairy godmother. Your body instinctively takes over and unconsciously understands where your arms and legs are and guides your motion in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, isn't that the same thing with skiers or snowboarders who are tumbling? And it's almost like your body lets itself go and you avoid more injury that way than if you start tensing up.
So while this woman's sixth sense may have guided her, Kaku can't rule out she may just be very lucky.
Is it possible to quantify luck? And the answer is yes. In fact, we physicists do this all the time. You look at all possible outcomes and you calculate the probability of each outcome taking place, and that allows you to mathematically calculate the probability that certain unlikely miraculous events will happen.
Our verdict, we're going to call this an unofficial possible miracle.
Oh, no. It's just good luck. It's good luck.
Sure, we could just chalk the perfectly timed fall up to 1 in a million luck or proprioception, but for the woman to come away essentially unharmed, you can have your own opinion. But I'm thinking
She was in a wheelchair. I mean, yeah, she might have been ill, or she might have been because she fell in the first place. So she might have been drunk, she might have been ill. I don't know. I'm not going to make any judgment on that. Something caused her to fall, and it's obvious that she was stumbling before she fell. But calling it a miracle, come on, man.
a higher power may be involved.
And it may not. If an higher power were involved, why not actually stop her from falling into the train in the first place? It's same with... Oh, right, okay. I can go off a tangent about this one. Don't prescribe everything that good happens in the world to some sort of divine power, because there's a shitload of misery that happens in the world, and you can't just use the excuse God works in mysterious ways. Anyway, that's my little rant. I hope you good fortune and good luck in your daily life. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.